Hey folks, welcome back. Hey, so I was about to post a Phasmophobia video and get it going, and suddenly I saw that we have news, so that's exciting. And so today I thought we'd do this together. I started to scroll down some of the news and I was like, wait, I want to react to this naturally in front of everybody, just so you know. If you don't know me, I go by Enrique Suave. I've been playing Phasmophobia since last November, and it's been my game for the last 6 months or so. And so I'm excited for these changes. As we all know, it's kind of had a rough last couple months, of the updates and what came from the Alan Wake stuff. And so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. And so I've clicked on this, and then suddenly I was like, whoa, let me back out. So there's a couple things I already know, but let's just jump into this together. This is from the actual Kinetic Games website. And so you can go find the same thing. I clicked on Phasmophobia, scrolled down, and I'm going to click this next. So let's do it. Okay, preview number 2. If you didn't know, a couple weeks ago we got preview number 1. Also, this update comes out next week on Tuesday, like it is today. So I plan to actually live stream the update and playing the new game. So if you have the availability and you can be here, that'd be great. All right, let's take a peek here. All right, this should be in line with my picture. Cool, it is. Welcome back, Ghost Hunters. Following our recent preview, wanted to share some further details and newer features, including another look at the reworked. Okay, new. As part of the quality of life update, we're introducing a handful of gameplay features that aim to improve the overall experience. Okay, so this is part of the discussion I had on my last Phasmophobia video where if they're just fixing bugs, I don't consider that a quality of life kind of thing. I'm not impressed with it because it's like, hey, these bugs you guys created, right? So, but anything that they're introducing that's new gameplay to make the game either more fun or give us more options, more variability, more variety. That's what I should be saying. I'm all about. And so this one they had already announced, adding keybinds for equipment slots for PC players. My goodness, this is going to be awesome. I don't play mouse and keyboard. I do play, excuse me, I do play controller, but I may consider playing mouse and keyboard for this functionality. You can basically assign different equipment to different keybinds. That's amazing. Right now you have to toggle through, your 3 items plus your lighter. And so it's just a hassle. If I want to get something, I should be able to just get it rather than have to toggle through. So what a wonderful thing that they're doing here. Adding a keybind to inspect the watch at any time. Okay. Currently, I open up the journal, right? And when I do, the watch is right there. So that's how I check it. But I guess if they do bring the journal closer to the eyes, then we wouldn't be able to see the watch. So we do need a button for that. Looks like they're putting a D-pad control on there for that. And then it's going to be H on the keyboard. So that's cool. A separate photo okay, so this is cool. So EMF 5 will have its own photo now when you take a picture of EMF. Currently, essentially the other EMFs are just like a photo of EMF, but EMF 5 is evidence, right? So I think that's why they're trying to add a picture to it or a separate photo for that because it's evidence, not just a picture of EMF. So that's cool. We'll take it. Anything that we can use to get our evidence and our perfect games and stuff quicker, that's great. All right, photo cameras will now feature the same highlight. Okay, so we've known about this. This is super exciting. So if you use video cameras currently and you're looking around, the reticles will come up, right? And it will show you what you're looking at, whether it's ghost orbs, whether it's door moved, what have you. Well, with a photo camera, you can have multiple things in the photo, and there's no way for you to tell the system what you want it to pick for the photo. As an example, if a ghost is coming at me and I want to take a picture of it and I click a picture, it could actually get a picture of the EMF or the burnt cross or something on the ground, and that's really frustrating when it happens. So the idea that the reticle now will show what the picture is going to be, like in this photo, it's going to take a picture of EMF. That's super exciting. And I hope this works as advertised. I think this makes a lot of sense. And so really excited for this change as well. So yeah, this is what it says. When capturing media, if multiple are present, the evidence will provide. Oh, they are letting the system pick the biggest reward or unique items. So what that means is, let's say you already have burnt cross an EMF is in the photo, or is an EMF is nearby, and you want to take a picture of the EMF, rather than like currently you have to make sure your picture does not include that burnt cross, just in case it counts that. This will be smart enough to figure out, oh, you don't have an EMF picture yet. Let's take a picture of that. So awesome. Okay, look at this. What? Oh my God, we got a new ghost. I'm excited for this. If you didn't know, I just did a 29 Ghosts in 29 Days series last month where I went over every ghost. And I did think to myself during that series, why 29? 30 just sounds like a more even number. The ghosts would line up properly on the page a little better. So we're getting a new ghost. I have no idea. I've heard nothing, no rumors, nothing about this. So that's cool. New walking animations. This is great because currently they're really weird and they just don't look right. So this is good that they're fixing that. Improvements to VR. Again, I don't play VR, so I don't really know, And it looks like quality of life will bring completely new VR stuff, so that's cool. Okay. We mentioned in our previous blog that quality of life update will be removing several animations introduced in the character update. Below is a video showcasing how the gameplay will look following this change. I think they're just kind of trying to show how quick the items move and shift. Currently, it takes so long to pick the camera up and then bring it up. And so we'll see. We'll judge this next week when we get it and we actually use it. Okay, Willow Street. Now, Willow Street's interesting. Willow Street is a small map, and I think I like Willow Street a lot because it's different than Tanglewood. Tanglewood's the fan favorite, and it's probably the one I play the most. But it's nice to have a small map that's alternate. It's a different one than Tanglewood. So I haven't been super excited for them to redo it. And it's only because it doesn't look scary, or it hasn't looked scary at all. It looks really kind of more friendly and welcoming. And I think some of these places should be scary and they should feel like prison feels bad. The farmhouse or Grafton feels scary. Like I don't want to go in there. So I'm kind of mixed with, having them rework Willow, but let's just take a quick peek. As all of our rework maps, 13 Willow will retain the overall original layout with few minor changes. The core of these reworks, bringing visuals to our standards or letting location speak for itself as much as we let the original versions, giving them their own identities and stories, has been something we wanted to achieve and we're excited to do. That is a cool vision, right? That each map kind of tells a little bit of a different story. Before the Tanglewood rework, I think most people felt like Tanglewood, Ridgeview, Edgeview, Ridge. Oh gosh, the first three. I'm forgetting the names. Edgefield and Ridgeview, or Ridgefield and Edgeview. One of the two. And then Willow. We're all like 4 houses almost in the same neighborhood. They all kind of felt the same walls, same decorations, same everything. So I do think that the devs are trying to give us a little more variety, and that's exciting. Okay, following 6 Tanglewood Drive, we know that the 13 Willow Street holds a special place. It does. I like Willow the way it is right now a lot. We've kept that in the forefront while developing the rework, making sure that those few steps inside feel new but familiar and entice you to explore every contract. Check out the screenshots. So we've seen some of this, and it's really a mixed feeling, right? On one hand, I love that they're showing us what they can do. See, Tanglewood, although I understand why people like the old one, and there's pieces of the old one that I like too, I liked to see what they were capable of. And I think they really showed that off with the Tanglewood rework. It's interesting though, right? Like, let's think about the train set. The train set was cool, but then really how cool is it after you've done it a couple times? It's kind of meh. It's not a big deal. I would rather the basement feel scary than have a train set that nobody ever uses and cares about. You know what I mean? So it's like, where's the balance? This needs to feel a little spooky, but also be interesting and cool. I love the cat. Look at this, all this stuff. This looks awesome over here. Let's just look through these in case there's anything new. Nothing. This looks like a new shot. I don't remember this. This looks fine. There's a gym downstairs. So that's another thing. The Willow basement right now feels kind of scary. It's dark. The lighting's not good. I don't know that I like the downstairs feeling nice and lit and available. So I don't know how to feel about that. Like, look, this is the downstairs right now. That looks totally different. And I don't know if that's good or not. All right. Again, it will be impressive to see. I just hope that it's going to play as well and feels good. Okay, so those are our pictures. Willow Street will launch alongside the Quality of Life update January 21st, which again is 1 week from now. For all platforms, stay tuned to our social channels. As tradition with the new map, a new ID and badge. Available by correctly identifying 50 ghosts. 50? Was that what Tanglewood was? Maybe it was. And surviving. Ghost hunters will earn the Sunseeker set, as seen below. Okay. This is cool. I can dig it. We'll also be running a new Twitch Drops campaign for the first week. Players will be able to earn animated and static versions of the cool cat ID. What's the cool cat? And badge between this and this by watching a total of 2 hours of streams. And for what it's worth, I really enjoy watching Cassen, Cassen, or O-N. Now I'm not sure which one it is, but he's a streamer that I get a lot of my tips from and really enjoy his content. So last time he did have the drops available. Just giving a shout out there. Oh, here's the cool cat card. Oh, and it's animated. Okay, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool cat. Okay, we look forward to getting this update to you next week. Keep an eye on our social. Okay. Well, I can't help but be excited. What I will say is, I've played video games a long time. I think, I just don't expect all of this to work great just because that's how video game updates and DLCs and all that stuff kind of happens. But I will say that the last couple months have been so bad in terms of like the reaction from the community that I think, Kinetic Games will do this right and will make sure that the things are tested before they release it. It really felt like the Alan Wake was not tested properly because there were so many problems with it. So, with this, even if we just get 80% of these things to play out, I think most of the community will be happy. I'm excited for there to be a happier vibe with Phasmophobia instead of so many people kind of grumpy with the changes, including myself. There are days that I'm grumpy, but I think that is it, folks. So update coming soon, 1 week from today. I'm going to stream it. I'm going to stream live next week, and we're going to go through the update and kind of see how things work together. So that I'm excited for that. And again, just so you can see, I'm just over 500 hours in Phasmophobia and about to do my last achievements, which is the APOC. I'm going to make a separate video talking about these 500 hours and what I've learned. And I'm going to put that out tomorrow. It was going to be today, but I'm going to make it tomorrow instead. And that video is more of, in 500 hours, this is kind of like what I've gone through and kind of for beginners, what to expect coming into this genre, playing this game specifically. Also in the next week, I want to get this APOC achievement done because I want to get it before they change how APOC plays out. So anyways, more to come on that. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here with me and we'll talk soon. All right, bye.